The movie opens with Captain Jackie Velez of the Miami-Dade Police Department's Narcotics Division receiving a tip from her snitch about drug money hidden in a stash house. Soon after, Velez is attacked by two masked, armed men. Before she is murdered, Velez sends a text message to an unidentified person. Suspicion of foul play falls on her specialized unit, the Tactical Narcotics Team. All the officers are interrogated by the FBI amid rumors of crooked cops robbing drug houses and running away with the cash. It turns out that Velez had a romantic affair with Detective J.D. Byrne, who is revealed to be the brother of FBI agent Del Byrne, and the two have bad blood between them. Soon after, Lieutenant Dane Dumars receives a tip about the address of a stash house in Hialeah that is believed to contain a large amount of cash. We learn that Dumars had lost his only son to cancer. He then briefs his TNT team about the Crime Stoppers tip and leads them to search the stash house. When asked how much money is inside, Dumars tells each team member a different amount. After convincing the housekeeper, Desi Lopez, she finally lets them in to conduct a search. After hours of searching, they discover $20 million in cash hidden inside the attic walls in 14 buckets, which turns out to be drug cartel money. Realizing the high risk associated with seizing such a large sum of money, Dumars refuses to follow standard operating procedures to notify his superiors at headquarters. He also confiscates all the team members' phones and stops Byrne from contacting his FBI brother. Meanwhile, Desi denies any knowledge about the cash, claiming she inherited the house from her late grandmother. Due to the heavy banging on the walls, local police officers arrive at the house, leading to an uneasy encounter. Suspicious that they might be getting set up, the team arms themselves as they count the money at the scene. While standing guard outside, Mike secretly uses a burner phone to text a mysterious person. Desi explains that she was instructed to offer a share of the money if the stash was discovered. Dumars becomes suspicious after learning that she was once involved with the police. He later discovers that Desi had previously worked as a police snitch against her ex-boyfriend. Suddenly, a mysterious call comes in. When Byrne picks it up, he is threatened and told that they have 30 minutes to leave the house. They are instructed to take only the $150,000 that was supposed to be there so that no one will be hunted down afterward. Byrne confronts Dumars for lying about the original Crime Stoppers tip. Dumars had told him the reward was $300,000, but the mysterious caller said it was $150,000. He also refused to show Byrne the Crime Stoppers report. Suspicious that Dumars is preparing to steal the money, Byrne calls DEA agent Maddie Nix for help and briefs him on the situation. Maddie suggests that Dumars may have been involved in Velez's death. Since the time he lost his son, Dumars has not been himself. He is now broke, burdened with heavy medical debts, and dealing with an imploded marriage. Maddie promises to bring him help to the stash house. Meanwhile, Desi listens to every conversation Dumars has from the next room. Realizing that the entire neighborhood is empty and suspecting it may be under cartel control, Byrne goes to investigate the next house, where security lights are flashing in a coded pattern. Mike gets another message on his burner phone. When he arrives, Desi warns him that Dumars is planning to steal the money. She tells him that Dumars had convinced Baptiste and Salazar to help rob the stash, but she cuts the story short when Dumars walks in. The mysterious caller warns them to get out in 10 minutes. Dumars suspects Mike of being the snitch, but Mike denies it and accuses Dumars of rattling him. As Dumars goes to check on Byrne at the next house, Mike uses his burner phone again. While Baptiste is packing the cash, the power is cut and the house comes under heavy gunfire. Salazar is wounded, while Dumars and Mike chase the gunmen into the streets, exchanging gunfire with them. Byrne reappears with a cartel lookout from the neighboring house and convinces the others to hold on. The man calls his boss, who explains that they did not attack the detectives and that the cartel is willing to abandon their money. However, he warns them that Velez may have been killed by a member of her own team. Byrne turns to Dumars, accusing him of not calling his boss, fabricating the Crime Stoppers report, and being a corrupt cop planning to steal the money. He also accuses him of being the one behind Velez's death. A fight then breaks out between them, and during the scuffle, Mike loses his burner phone. Byrne secretly texts his FBI brother. The house catches fire, forcing them to move out. As Maddie arrives, the money is loaded onto trucks, leaving Baptiste and Salazar behind, with Desi as the convoy departs. The other detectives accompany Maddie and the money bags in the back of an armored vehicle. Maddie asks Dumars whether he informed his superiors. When Dumars replies yes, Mike intervenes, saying that Dumars never told him the real total amount of money. This makes Dumars suspicious of him, and he asks Mike how he knew about it, questioning once again whether he is the snitch. Mike tells him that while they were at the house, Desi told him that Dumars planned to steal the money. However, Dumars replies that he wanted her to hear that, and that Mike was the only one he told about the $150,000, since he had given each team member a different amount. This proves that Mike was the one who tipped off the mysterious caller about the $150,000 using his burner phone. Dumars reveals that Velez sent him the tip before she was killed, planning to use the house as bait to expose the corrupt heist crew. When the mysterious callers mention the amount of money that Dumars told Mike, he deduces that Mike is in league with the crew, which includes Maddie and the Hialeah officers. Maddie and his men made the threatening calls and shot at the house, while Mike set the fire. Dumars later shared his plan with Byrne, who stole Mike's burner phone during the scuffle, which Dumars used to confirm Maddie's involvement. Suddenly, Maddie opens fire, and his driver is killed in the ensuing fight while Mike and Dumars are wounded. Maddie admits that he and Mike ambushed Velez, and Mike accuses him of giving Velez the final shot. However, Byrne had already alerted his FBI agent brother Dell, who stops the convoy and orders everyone to surrender. The crew is then cornered by the authorities. Mike is chased into the forest, and after an intense fight, Dumars arrests him. Meanwhile, Maddie leads Byrne on a car chase until the van crashes and rolls off a bridge. After admitting to killing Velez, Maddie is shot dead by Byrne. Having swapped the stolen money with phone books that had been hoarded by Desi's grandmother, the team turns in the real cash. A grateful Desi receives 20% of the seizure for her cooperation. On the beach, Dumars and Byrne watch the sunrise in memory of Velez. Thanks for watching.